Hello and welcome back to Below Zero. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And looking at the truck in this environment, it almost feels like the texture just didn't load. So maybe I should make it slightly less black. But that's not a priority right now. I have an entire new base to build. And in between episodes, I realized that I hadn't set aside any supplies for power. So I went out and I gathered up some copper and supplemented that with the titanium and quartz that I had on hand. So now I will have 4 solar cells, which is not tremendous, but it will get us started. Now that I have alien containment, the bioreactor is within reach. So I do plan to do that. I will just worry about it after I am established. So this is going to be an area where I have plenty of space to work with, which is nice. It's also an area that is sort of overtaken by the eyeball jellies, which is not nice. And there, I think, is the other end of the precursor power cable that I was eyeballing earlier. I wonder if I can scan this junction box, signal cleaner, something. And the answer is no. Architect body cache. I hadn't noticed that before. I don't really pay attention to the beacons unless I'm actively looking for one. And even then, I'm sort of single-mindedly focused on, you know, the one that I'm looking for. So what I really want out of this base is to be reasonably close to the anemone bits. And I don't think this is where I'm going to build, but I do want to get up here for a minute. Just kind of see where this is going. Is it anywhere exciting? Oh, look at that. There's some flora over there. And there's some kind of tower over there. Oh man, I totally forgot that I was going to go over and take care of the radio tower so that I could go and access Margit's other base. So I guess I should do that. But I'm going to build the base first, because I'm all loaded up on base building stuff. And I think, yeah, this is it. This is the anemone collection that I want. So this is... Did that jelly just get ganked? No. No, everybody's fine. Where's the boat? There it is. Yeah, so right under these icebergs is going to be ideal. And I'm actually not really sure what effect that's going to have on my solar efficiency. So I might be more urgently in need of bioreactor than I anticipated. But I guess I could just build, like, right under there, right? See? Plenty of open space. It'll be nice. Okay, so I've got the stuff for the solar. I need the stuff for the multi-purpose room itself. And now I'm set. Let's just go over here real quick. Look at all that food that's just like sitting there waiting for me to munch on it. It's perfect, right? I can't grow those in any beds as far as I know. So I just have to subsist. I wonder, can I wedge a large multi-purpose room? Just like right here. Why? Oh, do I have to have something to ground it on? It has to be grounded, huh? Alright, well, I guess I'll just build up instead of down. That's fine. That ought to be a nice spot. You know what else I didn't bring supplies for? That's right. A hatch. Good job, Vic. That's like... Oh, well, once I build the sea truck dock, I'll be able to get in. So, screw hatches. Now, this is temporary. And I believe I hear an eyeball jelly coming to get me. Yeah, I might have to punch you. I might have to punch several of you. We'll see how cool they wind up being as neighbors. I don't have high hopes. I think they're just sort of constantly approaching. Oh, you're quite close, aren't you? I wondered why that was so loud. Yeah, you guys quit your creeping, or you are going to get punched. Alright, so I guess, since I do need a way in, sooner or later, how do I want to do this? I don't have a particularly symmetrical option. I'll just poke the penis pump off one of the ends on the long axis. So I need 4 glass, 1 titanium, and 1 advanced wiring kit. One titanium ingot, that is. Alright, all set. And we're just gonna stick it right here. Rotate, thank you. Am I gonna have to build a tunnel to connect it, or did it connect? Hull strength 1. Alright, well that's something I wasn't prepared for. What do I need to make a plate? I need a lithium and 3 titanium. Well, I didn't bring any lithium. I don't think I'm very far from lithium, but it means if I build any more of the stuff that I had set aside, the hull will collapse. Well, not collapse, but, you know, start taking damage. It does mean I can dock, and the power is on, so there's that. But that doesn't super matter either, does it? Oh, you know, let's just go on a little lithium expedition.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
If we just head over this way, it shouldn't be too far to the island and some lithium. I could maybe go down there and find some lithium, but I don't really feel very good about going down there in the prawn suit, especially without the jump jet upgrade. There's one. Now I only need one, but that's going to give me 7 hull integrity for a total of 8. And the other modules that I'm going to build are going to be eaten away at that. So I think I would prefer to have a second lithium so that I can have a little more buffer. You know, I will say this. In Subnautica, I was talking about the steering of the Seamoth and the other systems, and how it didn't make any noise except for the Cyclops. I do appreciate that there are now maneuvering sounds, because it makes sense in the prawn suit, whether you're doing gyroscopic turning or whether you're just using servos to rotate the torso on the legs. There's going to be some kind of noise. It does kind of sound to me like the motors are maybe working too hard, which doesn't give me a good feeling, especially considering that according to the lore, this thing is supposed to be OP as hell. But I'll take it. Anytime a lithium would like to present itself for collection, I would certainly be grateful. There's one. Nice. And I will need some titanium to go along with that too, I guess. But titanium I can find along the way. Like right here? Maybe right here. But of course, when I want it to give me titanium, that's when it gives me lead. Alright. Yep, lots of those around here. But this region should have the limestone that I actually want. If I can see it through the trees. Ooh, don't fall in there. I wonder why I can't scan the aftermarket upgrades that Margit came up with for her prawn suit. I wouldn't mind some horizontal boost jets. Get pointed at the correct beacon. This music reminds me a little bit of the music of The Invincible, and I like that a lot. I thought The Invincible had great music. And I'm sure that there's some people that might say that it's not even music. And I suppose it wasn't like particularly rhythmic, which is something that you do frequently associate with musicality. But, I mean, what else are you going to call it? I think it's pretty clearly music. Do you think those little brine-spitting assholes will try and freeze me in the prawn suit? more titanium would be nice. Those are copper outcrops, which is handy, but not immediately needed. Alright, maybe we can get her done here. Oh, look at all the teeth they got down there. You gonna come get some, huh? Are you wibbly wobbling or are you approaching? I can't tell. I think you're approaching. Well, what you got? You like some of this? Was that good for you? You gonna try again? I got more. There you go. Now, how far out are we? A ways, actually, aren't we? Yeah. A long ways. What happens if I jump on you? Do you like that? Is that fun? I probably didn't actually get enough titanium for 2, did I? Yeah, I got exactly enough for 1, which is better than none. But I should gather up a little bit more on my way back to base. Two more titanium, if you please. Got several big quartz outcrops here, too. So that'll be nice when I decide to build my glass roof. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I dare you. One more. There we go. And there's the base. You're too close. Now where... Oh, it's going to be a bit of a climb to get up there. That's just a quartz. I'm looking at it from a weird angle, that's all. Nice. Okay, now I will take my... and those guys.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, we can work that out. What was that spark? Is that you? Are you sparking? So I need these. And I think I'm going to put them in the center 2 slots here. Yeah. And then I'm going to put the scanner room and the control room on the outer 2 slots. I think that'll work out nicely. But I guess I really should get some fluid intake, huh? Fluids belong in here.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Good. Alright, so scanner room calls for 2 copper and 5 titanium. And 1 gold and 1 coral sample. There we go. And the control room calls for 5 more titanium and that piece of glass. one more titanium, and an advanced wiring kit. Good. Good, good, good. And I suppose I'll put the scanner room nearer to the dock. I think that makes sense. Make it accessible. And I'll put the control room on the other side. Now what I could have done is hung them off of opposite sides of the long axis in the interest of symmetry. But I don't want to, as it turns out. So the only thing I need now is a ruby so that I can build my filtration doojabby. Where am I going to find a ruby? There's a ruby in the mines. That's probably the best place, right? What do I need in order to make that grapple arm? I need benzene, and for benzene I need 2 spores and I need a ribbon plant. So for spores I need to go into the deep lily pad biome. I guess I need that for several components. Not too worried about getting that done in the near term. So we're good there, and there, and there, and there. So let's get docked up. That Titan holefish is stuck on my base, which is fine by me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And there we go. Got a nice big space to work with. Got some interesting geographic features going on there. And that is going to be of interest to me. Am I going to try and squeeze my whole sea truck in there? I probably am. What do we got? Any rubies? No rubies. I don't super need ruby. I do kind of need a hatch though, don't I? Because this is a little silly. I mean, it totally works. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, so those are good for water more so than food. So I really don't need filtration right now. But you know, I might actually want the grapple in order to traverse that little tunnel I was pointing out. So maybe we are gonna make that trip. What are you doing just floating around like that? And you? What do you think you are, being all bitey? Oh, did it escape? It escaped. It escaped my grasp. I can't put it in my pocket.
New creature discovered.
Oh, there it goes. I just had to fight it or something. Interesting. Can I cook you? Small aggressive fish? I'm gonna cook you. Just because I think I can. Yeah, get eated. Take a bite out of me, I'm gonna take a bite out of you. That's the way of the world. Fine. Yeah, this is going to be sort of a noisy base because it's just going to be surrounded by jellyfish noises. Alright, do I have a bunch more stuff that I'm carrying around? I shouldn't. I should be pretty much cleaned out. And I am pretty much cleaned out. Alright. Since I have a control room, I don't need a beacon, but in order for it to beacon on its own, I need a name. Jelly base. If you think you got a better name than that, you can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I am recording a pretty significant backlog right now because I got some work travel coming up, so there's a good chance that I will be not here anymore by the time I see it, but hey, that doesn't stop me from changing it, right? I don't mind a little bit of interaction. Okay. Off we go.
I have detected an energy signature of some strength. I am not sure what it is for.
Go ahead and share it. Can't hurt.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
What do we got? I believe that's the new one. And I believe that location is where the vent gardens hang out. So that one's going to be pretty deep. Now, why do you suppose the Altera folks just, like, set up these grow beds in the boonies? Like, this isn't close to any base that they have. It's weird, isn't it? Chelicerae. That's the name of the Leviathan that hangs out around here. I don't know why I can only remember that name intermittently. It's not a word, it's not related to words that I use very often, so that might have something to do with it, but... yeah, maybe that's it. Because the other Leviathans that I spend a lot of time talking about don't fall into that category. I want to go this way. Hey, buddy. Get zapped. Yeah. Not so much fun when you're not the one doing the zapping, huh? Have a little bit more. Now go be bitey somewhere else. Alright? And then there'll be no more zappies for you. Yeah, I think I underestimated how far around the island I was when I was setting up the Jelly base. But now I'm back in familiar territory. And what am I over here for again? Rubies. And... oh yeah, spores. rubies and spores are what I need for my current toys. So N6M is not as much in the vent garden area as I thought. Which means it's the one in the deep lily pads. So I guess we're doing that, despite having built the base in the other place. Wait. That's a vent garden biome. Well, goes to show you how much I know. Alright. Well, I'm all out of time, so come back and see me again tomorrow. And I will continue to guess wrong about where I am and where I'm going. Talk to you soon. These guys are so cool.